What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's receiver. Sometimes he's lineman. Sometimes he's wide receiver. So attention to this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. You've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback. You've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Caught in the backfield at screen. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. They are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, partner.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boone. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where your quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Cowboys want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this offense.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson Jackson is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Holland. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football. And this...
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Breaks free in the middle. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. It's on target and complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Motion from the back. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Complete to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown tie.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Cowboys will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Miller. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to...
Looking for the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes in Boone Pickens Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Miller. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The give on the inside. Running into the open space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Quick release on the RPO. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Oh, what a cut! The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
A run for the quarterback. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Number 18, set to kick this one.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great team...
There he goes! Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here we go. On the run, it's Thorne. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they swarm him under. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They boot it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need.
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add